All right, this video is gonna go out to Ruckathon Prime and it's Z's 9305 for asking about my ship. I'll give you guys a couple like tips and tricks on what I did on how to make mine. I'm not editing this, so hopefully it's not too bad. Um, but this is my ship. I changed it a little bit from the video because I changed it. I change the color all the fucking time. Constantly changing it. I don't like just like different things, different. I move stuff around. I change different things out. Just all kinds of stuff. So this is my ship. Some tips. So something I do. All of these parts are Deimos. Most of them are Deimos, except like the shipyard stuff is Deimos. Deimos. I guess this is like the cargo, so that's not going to be Deimos. But most of this stuff is like essentially the same brand. That's what I think makes it look. I think makes it look better because these parts are supposed to go together, right? So I think it just overall looks cleaner. You obviously have ships that like this is more of a ship that's kind of like it's more straighter, more cleaner in my opinion. You have your ships like let me see like this one, right? So this one has the curves and stuff like that. I guess I could have done a ship like that, but I just kind of chose not to because I don't really like the look of it. I don't know. This is another one I was working on. I haven't really done anything with it, but same with this one. This one has more curves. But yeah, I don't know. You just kind of start like get an idea of like what you want to make, right? So this originally was supposed to be a Y wing, right? It's obviously not a Y wing from Star Wars, but I just kind of started at the front. I started with the cockpit, and I just went from there. I added some wings off to the side. I changed them a bunch of times, but you I kind of I don't know. Sometimes I'll just come over to the side, just press like just go through the pieces, right? Like what can I look at? What can I go through to to make it right? Because this will kind of give me an idea. And also like some places don't even offer like if I go to the Deimos shipyard I think it's around Mars. That's where you can get most of those parts at. Right now I'm in my own like outpost. Shipbuilder. You can build one of those if you didn't know that. I think it has all of them there because there's a lot of stuff I have on here that I don't have. Like if I go to the Deimos shipyard, it's only going to be primarily Deimos stuff. It's not going to have all this Hope Tech or Nova stuff. Hope Tech is Hope Town, and Nova is I think it's New Atlantis, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, you just kind of start out with kind of like the style of what you want to do. Do you want to do a smooth look? Do you want to make it look like a spaceship? Do you want to make it look like a Star Wars ship? Whatever you're trying to make it look like, and you just kind of go from there. Just let your imagination run. Don't. I would definitely have credits. Definitely have like. I didn't make my first ship until I was probably 200,000 credits. But now I don't really have. I've upgraded all the weapons and stuff, so like I don't really have any use for money anymore. I just buy ammo occasionally, but that's why I have so much. Plus I just finished the one of the quest chains that give you 250k at the end. But you just kind of go from there and start at the bottom too, like because you're gonna want to have your landing gear, right? You're gonna have your landing gear. Put it on the ground. Pick the style of bay you want. Do you want it to be the front, back, side? Because that's huge. Because on the inside of in here, you have let me move all this stuff. You have all these moving pieces. I'd say the hardest part of like getting a design from your head into the game is having to mess with the reactors and the engines and stuff like that. So if I like, let me go. So the reactors, right? So if I like, let's say I don't really like big ships because I just don't feel I don't think like I don't even need for it, right? Because I don't have companions. I don't really like I haven't really messed with the companions. I guess I probably should at some point, but like some reactors are 2 by I guess it would be what 1 by 4, and then this is like a 2 by 4 piece, right? So you got to kind of think about where am I going to go with it, and that goes for everything. So your engines, your cargo, your fuel, and your landing bay. So you kind of got to think about stuff like that right before you make your build, and then kind of go off of that from there. Also, you have dimensions. You can only go so long, and you can only go so wide. There's also a dimension, or there's also a piece like limit. So like let me see how many more I can add. I don't even know. From this ship alone, I think I can add like 2 more things. Yeah, see, okay, there 1. So I can only add 1 more thing on this ship, period. So, I mean, I don't know, just kind of use what you, get your juices flowing. I've probably spent 300,000 on this one ship. This is still the Frontier. I don't know if there's the names on here somewhere, but this is the beginning ship that I've just completely changed over time, multiple different times. But I would say definitely start with the cockpit, because there's so many different cockpits. Let me see how many I have on this planet here. Yeah, so this is the Deimos one. This is like this one is the Armstrong one, but I guess it's Hope Tech. Pirates use this one. There's like a little ghost ship that they have, but it's smooth edge, right? So you can kind of pick. This is Nova, so this is kind of a little smooth too. Nova smooth. This one's the one that I'm using right now. This is another Samurai. I haven't really messed with the Toyo ones. I don't even know where that's at. I think that's in Neon, but don't quote me on that. There's also another one. Deimos sells a huge one. It's like a Star Trek looking thing, but it's really cool. But yeah, I would definitely start with the cockpit and just definitely go from there. What else can I get your color down? That's big. I'm constantly changing them. Weight's an issue too, so I don't know if you can. I'm 3,000. I'm guessing that's pounds or kilograms. I don't know, but the more stuff you add on, the more power you're or thrust from your engines you're gonna have to push out, and the bigger the engine, the bigger the weight. So you kind of got to be smart on that. Also, these really help. Not escape tab. Your tech pieces, right? So I have my starship design out. So I have kind of all these ship modules. What else? There's another one on here. I think that's building. I guess not. Piloting, is that it? Yeah, piloting. Piloting's the other one. So these 2 alone, I can go from because the starter ships are A class, but the one I have now is a C class. So let me see if I can show you if I go to view. So C class, I have all these reactors, whatever. Reactor mods. If I go over to, does this tell you A class? Yeah. B class. Yeah. So this one, my original plan for this one was I stole a ship off of Crimson Fleet and I just kind of started going. And then eventually I'm going to finish it, but I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to go with it. But yeah, just kind of start. You just got to start somewhere, man. And just kind of let your creative juices flow is kind of what I did. It's definitely not like a quick and one and done thing. I've like I said, this is the ship that I had in the beginning, the Frontier, whatever it's called. And you just kind of go from there. But yeah, the Deimos shipyard or star station, it's in the I can show you. I keep pressing escape. It's in the Mars, I think. My outpost is on the moon. Where's Mars? Is Mars right here? Yeah. The Deimos. We'll just go there real quick. The Deimos shipyard. Also, if you didn't know, this is kind of cool. Your loading screens if you have photos from your photo gallery that you've taken in the game, they will show up as your loading screen sometimes. It's kind of cool. So today, for like an hour, I was going around to different planets taking pictures. Just to add like cool different loading screens. So this is Deimos shipyard. We'll dock here, and then I'll show you some of the stuff that they have compared to what I had at the other place. Neon has some really cool stuff too. The Sterling Eklund or Sterling Eklund, whatever it is. They have some cool stuff. Go down here. talk to homeboy. Let me see your ships. We can show you. I'll show you what they look like. Kind of give you an idea too. That's also a good idea. Let's like come over here and look at the ships and just kind of like get an idea of like what you want to do. But these are all like I said, the Deimos ones are kind of like linear. They're not really. I guess this one has like a curve over here, but these are more. I don't want to say boxy looking, but I just think they look more clean. But if I go to modify. And I press start. Come over here so you can see it well. And I go to, where's it at? Cockpits, right here. Boom. So I can't get this at any other regular one. I have to come to the Deimos specifically for this one. And this one looks like it's huge. It's like a Star Trek looking. You got two things in the front. It's huge. But like I said, it's a specific style of what you want. Like I got tired of the 2-seater because nobody else is sitting in the other seat. It's just me flying the ship. I got annoyed, and I got annoyed going to my cockpit and looking at that, so I got rid of it. But yeah, just go around from different big areas. So you got Neon, Hopetown, right? Neon, Hopetown, New Atlantis. This Deimos shipyard. I'm pretty sure there's a Nova shipyard, if I'm not mistaken here. Nova's another big company that I think is based out of New Atlantis. Let me see if they have. I think there's a Nova. I think there's a Nova shipyard outside of the moon, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find out actually for you real quick. I love this game. It's so pretty. We will go to the moon. Like this is also one thing, a nice little tip. When I go to a new place, I just look at like what's there, right? So like there's a ship over here. There's a sensor contact. I don't know what that is. Let's just go over there and figure it out. Just kind of do that here. Yeah, there's a Nova Galactic shipyard right there. So if we go there, set our course, make our way over there. That looked badass. I'm not sure if this is an actual like place or I guess we're gonna find out. I can't remember if this is an actual place or like a story thing. Yeah, it's giving me radio static. That's not good. But it's abandoned. I think it's abandoned. Yeah, it's abandoned. Anyway. Undock. I couldn't think. Yeah, kind of start with your cockpit, and then let me go back to my base here. I think this is it. You modify shipbuilder. And then after that, after you kind of figure out what your cockpit you want to do, you're going to pick your reactors and grav drives and stuff. You make sure you pick the right class, right? So if I pick A, B, C, you got to pick it like which one you want it to be. But yeah, just kind of start there, man. It's just like I don't know. Once you figure it out, it took me a little bit to figure it out, but once you figure it out, you kind of you get there. But yeah, thank you for asking me about my ship, and I hope you guys have a good day.